Onto the defuse perhaps, he's tapped it, he's stuck here, qikert, one kill, nothing else coming through, Messi's still on the bomb and he's held it together for Fnatic as they sneak it out to start this matchup against only a scout to defend initially, but one more player in Roy back on the bomb side.
Now for Fnatic, because they've got the spotter set up for that scout, they can allow themselves to be very back passive, now get an idea of what's going on.
M4 burst from Roy, not quite connecting, but there you go. His second kill of the game, finding twistzz, looking around for a whole lot more. Tech 9 getting picked up next to them. The 5-on-3 will gain ourselves for the CT forces. It's all going the way of Roy, the birthday boy, getting everything that he finds. Looking for the ace and he'll land it. Pepsor got one to close out. Sin and twistzz straight up. Twistzz will go falling first, but Sin catches Fasher trying to escape. That's now an AK on the T side to work with.
It seems like they want to try and slow it down. Even Roy to be back out towards the elevator sees exactly what's going on. Incendiary down, he still gets the safety.
AWP and yekindar can strike. Sin has fallen. 4-on-3 still for Fnatic, but they've traded places with the T side line. qikert finally gets that AWP and Farman swings around the corner to drop them now to 2 players on Fnatic, get that bomb down and all.
They beat them with pace. What an excellent round this has been so far from Big. Now you've got Mezzi and Cove, him and Pepsor to try and work together. There's still an aggressive sightline coming through from qikert. It's all about breaking this setup apart.
Slow but sure, they creep their way forward, trying to find a pick to even up the man standing. And Mezzi can't do it against Farman. Pepsor suddenly alone, 1-on-3. Fragged up by qikert. And that's their first on the board of Big. And what a steal that is.
Не можешь пополнить баланс в Steam, бегаешь шерпом в инвентаре? Заходи на найфи и забери до $50 в бесплатном кейсе. И до 500% бонуса к депозиту по лимитированному промокоду. Ищи ссылку и промокод в закрепе или описании.
The AWP will still hold its nerve. Roy sees one. Cinders get caught though. Close range from Fasher, the same as yekindar starts fragging away with a 3K. Not quite the quadra, but Fasher and Roy are there to clean up the last 2. It's all on Crimbo and a 1-on-4. And there's Roy with his pick. Big backhanded back into reality. Either player taking contact. That AK's hunting for him. Molotov set. Fasher shoulder baiting. Does swing back. Pepsor is at least in for a trade. And Sin is low HP.
And Pepsor might try and rephrase. Even Mezzi being out here towards quad, drops that bomb at white.
Massive frag for them, twistzz to fall. Needs a second, that's what he'll get as well. Tech 9 to face an AK and all. Pepsor still fragging. Back towards mid, Sin will drop it. qikert is not far behind him. Fnatic extending. Fnatic currently leading by the 5 rounds that they do. You have to wonder if this was the right call to make. It doesn't matter. For this round right now, they're in the thick of it, and qikert is taking Roy. Yekindar's quick to respond back at the sandbags, a quick headshot on that AWP. I wouldn't be surprised if he got more here.
And now it's just time stalling. The longer he waits out here towards the sandbags, the more of a chance Fasher has of backing him up.
Swing alongside Mezzi does get picked up by qikert. Fasher with a responsive, that AWP still not escaping. Father flashes in from the CT forces, gives Fasher a lineup, and yekindar is second. And Fnatic
against Astralis on Mirage in the best of 3 and 11-4. They've proved in this event already that they can have mass leads.
Big will be looking for the steal. Found one already here on T side. Lesser weapons to play with this time. The flashes go over onto the smoke. Roy unawares of how close they really are, but we'll start to hear that utility. Try catch off twistzz, he'll get him. qikert does counter dink back. Advantage still sits with Fnatic, and finally that trade will come in with Mezzi taking further damage. yekindar might get pressured here. Still looks in for qikert, and qikert finds the pick.
Now, even on low HP, he feels like he's got a moment there to start slightly over peaking. And Fasher, he can start relaying over. Well, they haven't actually acted. Now, while that's happening, look at what Mezzi's done. He's taken that counteraction of aggressing down from B. This means both of the A players, of Fasher and Pepsor, can play together.
Holding his position backed up. Fasher making his move in. Sin right there, catches the casualty. Pepsor's very close though, could still find these trades. Fnatic might give him another good fight here. Sin is going to get picked up. Pepsor taking a bit of damage back to return. But a 2-on-2 scenario is gained. And Mezzi continues his hunt.
And now it's the patience game. Crimbo trying to see if he can clear up as much of that site as possible, give him an angle onto the likes of Pepsor and win exactly that.
Now how does Mezzi win this clutch if he does win it at all? Bomb goes down. Of course it would do. And he's made no noise here. They don't know he's coming in from the back.
He's got to try and have some trigger discipline, try and isolate both of these players individually, and get up towards Ali and deal with the first.
Nah, qikert doesn't even let him go that far. Decent dink, but a 2K. Smokes, twistzz straight up with that AK. M4's in. yekindar finds that opening pick once again. Being tagged up behind the smokestone, finding a gap to play with. twistzz is low. yekindar also tagged, but he has Fasher right behind him and all. AWP scope in, and Sin's just not ready for it. Fnatic with staggered aggression, getting ahead of that smoke and just ripping away from corners. Was Crimbo about to challenge one close. Fasha sees him, gets that kill. And Farvan almost getting tapped up through the smoke himself. 20 seconds left, bomb is on his back. He's trying to try and counter backstab the B site. But they're good for at least one trade. Pepsor will fall. 13 seconds now, and there's Mezzy with that trade, with that some damage, and he gets thrown over. None to go to his position. Flashbang evaded. tabseN gets another good kill. Farvan also following suit. It's a little bit better for Big. A confident round coming in a little bit too late for my money. But it should be a fourth, at least to give a bit more buffer in the second half.
It's a good way to end off the half. You can be happy about that. He starts with that opening kill down there towards the bottom of the B stairs, and then just the mid challenge. Roy and Nikodos, the Danes, try and retake a 2v5.
You have seen Fnatic battle back from major man disadvantages. This one might be a bit too far gone though. Only tabseN really the low HP player of the T side. Facing from Roy, hyper-aggressive Nikodos, who's trying to set up utility and just not even going to get given a chance to do so. Deagle up in mid, catches one, no more than that. 11-4 for Fnatic. Inside the server and inside the comms. But that individuality has allowed Big to get as far as they have right now. They need to see it now in the pistol especially. Fnatic wrapping the corner. Mezzy's scored 2 frags already. Pepsor jumps the corner, and qikert doesn't stand a chance against 3.
Well, that's one way to wake up as we go back into the game. And Crimbo to try and deny any accountability in the fast split, but it's just not happening. Fasha with another, Crimbo with a couple, but players all around. The USP's trying to get back in, but not to be. Sin's taking a lot of damage.
And so is tabseN to the blind sprays. He's still in the middle of the bomb site though. Can he deny the bomb plant here? He might well do so. They're right up against each other. Player on the default position. Indeed, Pepsor will fall towards tabseN. That's massive for Big.
And Fasha's going to try and get it down again. Do they deny for a second time?
Plant on. No HEs, no close range positions. Flashbangs will come over for tabseN, trying to enable his teammates to get in, and Sin is going to drop. Back to evens will go. Fasha is so blinded, but they can't capitalize upon it. M4 picked up, swing back to Farvan. Crimbo comes up to a 2-on-2. Mezzy now standing alone as Nikodos goes dropping, but so is tabseN. A 1-on-1 against 2 key elements of both sides. Tapped once. tabseN hunting for the pick back, but Mezzy catches him looking the wrong way, and Fnatic keep the hype train running.
And notice what Fnatic did there. The consistency across all maps in the pool. But for Fnatic, they've come through with a game plan and they've executed it to perfection. And again, they spoke about it on the desk, the way that you've got 5 sound players that could just work off one another. We don't have a kill leader that's spreading by a country mile. It's very tight. And so is that shot from Fasha.
Roy can follow suit on Sin as well. Advantage Fnatic so easily gained. Big showing no resistance. qikert finally gets one back on that 5-7. Nikodos also falls to Farvan's M4. This is starting to stand up here a bit for Big. 3-on-3 scenario. Farvan up close and personal, but runs into Pepsor's spray. Loses life alongside tabseN. And qikert and AK has been picked up. Mezzy's going to watch for it. No, he's not. Nikodos going to get caught. Farvan with an all-important kill. Back to the advantage of Big here.
And that's going to send them up towards A. They need to try and put some pressure, try to get this bomb down.
Flash is sent ahead of the smokes. Fnatic trying to slow things down, trying to force some uncomfortability out of Big as Mezzy wins an important fight against Farvan. That's 2 for him in this round. Crimbo, they're aware of his position. They're tapping through that smoke. They haven't seen him though. They'll check that corner. Mezzy wins the fight and everything. And now it's all on tabseN here. Backed up at the A site, seeing Fasha. Fasha saw him the same. But that bomb's for press back here in the corner. It might have to commit to A.
They've got so much time. They can work together. tabseN's got to deal with both players.
Starting to swing. Sees one, but Mezzy domes him in with the headshot. And that is the most one-sided map we've seen here. The flashbang Glock pulled out. USB's against him. Farvan will get that first kill. That's a very good start. Needs a whole lot more alongside qikert's backup. Bomb gets dropped in the open. Fasha turns it to a 3-on-3 and looks towards the backside, but doesn't check Toxic. Sin still standing. And he gets them both. Nikodos now all alone. A 1-on-3. His Glock out, trying to find something here back towards heaven. He will spot one, knows that Sin's still close, trying to isolate that pick and almost gets it, but not quite to be. It's a 3K for Sin and a pistol to start things off for Big.
And that's an incredible statement. You can see the little tail coming through from the AK, looking over towards that pillar position. Big have got even. qikert very aggressive.
Roy smoke. Molotov sent. qikert barely misses out the frag. Roy's going to back off, getting the kill, but he's low HP.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. And now Fasha just opens up B.
Looking for the second on Crimbo and all. Lack of firepower harming Big in that one. It was a bonus round, so fair play. But it does mean Fnatic should get there first on the board, unless Farben and tabseN has something to say about that, and indeed they do. That's two to return.
Well, the bomb still hasn't crossed out from this monster position, but Mezzy can put the volley down. Farben's going to swing out of the open, just get denied for perfecto. He lines up a couple. Him and Fash are working together. And Fnatic, that first punishment. We saw this quite a bit against the Sprout game yesterday.
Smokes Molly sent, Roy backing up, his AK holding its nerve, M4 swinging, and Roy still wins the fight. Headshot of the AK doing one better than the M4. That's the only automatic taken away from Big.
And Roy's the highest rated player on Overpass in the last 3 months for Fnatic. We know that he could be a key on the T side. He's actually first in the event for opening kills per round, Jay. That's already one onto tabseN.
perfecto tried to follow suit with a second, but got a lot more damage done towards him. The HG, however, takes Crimbo down at 18 points of health. Meanwhile, Nikolos and Mezzy striking out from Monster. Sin will go down. Crimbo's P250, getting a Molotov away from ramp. 5-on-3 still for Fnatic. Big getting forced back here. Kito's recovered that M4. The Scout's also on the way in. The AK and Nikolos spraying will catch Crimbo in the end. Now look up against that M4 again. Headshot, not quite gained. The spray doing damage to the body, and Quito wins the fight.
It's going to be an instant save, though. And knowing that Fasha can even start working up towards Connector, you wonder if there is going to be a slight hunt at all. Fafan just trying to hope for an exit frag, something to present itself, but just being smoked off.
Yeah, no choice in the matter. Got to run away. Save his weapons. Still press forward on Fnatic. Continuing to keep this round slow and quiet. Quito, however, finds an angle. Nikolos is doing him one better. Perfect shot for the kill.
And I wonder if this is something that's going to continue on rifle rounds as opening picks from Fnatic. We've seen it from Roy, we've now seen it from Nikolos. He's even thinking about prodding a little bit further forward out from Divider. Give himself more room to start taking away to A, but it's all going to be a fake and a ruse.
45 seconds left, and Roy ducked down, creeping, crawling his way forward. tabseN has no idea what's about to face him. Oh, backed up. Perfect kill. Wonderful stuff from Roy, and setting up with a backstab towards the B side. 2 CTs to read it. Smoke comes in towards Heaven, blocking him off only for the moment, but pulling more attention for Fnatic away from this position. It works well for them. Crimbo falling next now. 2 players remaining for Big. Farben is pressed in a corner. Should not survive for much longer. Indeed, he doesn't. Fasha, 4 HP, but gets his kill in the round, and Sin. In this time, only 1 rifle to play with on Sin. Saved it from the previous rounds. And posting himself up aggressive towards the B side. Flashed in a check short. Doesn't see perfecto.
Sin does finally catch the timing. Might be able to try and lean in for a little bit more.
Seems to be the case here. Players in con. Gonna spray through the door. The AK picked up a far, but he does end up falling. Sin is still doing some decent damage. Fasher on 14 HP. Backup has also arrived for the CT side. No trades on the kill counts. That M4's still pretty high on HP.
Now, while that's happening, you can see the way that Fnatic is starting to peer a little bit more up towards the A site, taking that long control out for Nikolos, allowing Roy to get further aggressive from Divider. He was able to capture so much open space in that last round, and he's going to do it again.
That short challenge has done work onto Fnatic, though. 1 kill found. Fasher on 14 HP. Mezzy on 42 now. Sin and Crimbo have taken damage, sure, but they're still at just about half HP or above. Quito, similar story. Nikolos leading the charge in from long. It's going to be the 8 hit.
And they've passed that AWP back over to Fashion, knowing that he's low HP. Nikolos has already heard one of those jump faces.
Molotov's up. Nikolos making his way in with the AK. Wrapping over from Bank. Smoke sent up as Roy gets his kill. Quito will drop. Advantage for Fnatic. Bomb goes down. tabseN trying to catch Nikolos off guard. He transfers his way through the smoke as well, doing a ton of damage there onto the M4. Sin's forced to fall back. Crimbo's got nothing in this round. Decent efforts from Big, but Fnatic. Double Ps. Only weapon better if the PP buys him.
Yeah.
He's charging straight in as well. Look at this. And he gets Crimbo. There's your success. There's your answer. Nade's back against him. Low HP for him and for Roy. But still he charges forward into the hands of Sin, who will take it back to a 4-on-4. Farben close to sight. Doesn't know that the bomb is up there just yet. It could get denied, but Mezzy's got him covered. All important frag.
And this has got to be an instant save. There should be no way back here. Love that positional advantage that Mezzy brings, because they know as soon as that bomb gets planted, they're going to peek. They're going to try and deny it from going down. You had Fasha and Mezzy.
Back in with the buy up against them on Big side. Of course, 5 rounds in a row means max loss bonus for the CT forces, of which tabseN can take the open strike towards Roy. perfecto trades, Quito responds. The other main star in the last couple of days stepping up here for the Big side. 4 on 3 as a result.
And Messi's got very aggressive towards long rather than trying to charge down this AWP. It's all going to be a matter of timing now. He's not going to be seen by that jump spot at APC.
I think he saw him, though. He saw him adjust his crosshair up, but indeed he's ready to clothesline Sin back as he swings out wide. 3 on 3.
Makes that look easy. And now tabseN stuck out in the open because he doesn't know if he's being wrapped in behind.
He's concerned about that, but also focusing on the long control. They know that there must be presence up there. Jump face, looking on. Orpa just trying to spot. Ready for a swing of some kind. Smoking the way, does cover off long for the time being.
Now, this is a very good read right now for Big. The way that they're positioning themselves, you've got Keto towards the front side of the bathrooms, tabseN behind him, 2 on A. Now, faz's retaking some of this map presence. It comes down to how Mezzi is able to pull distractions with util towards long on A.
And whether they'll run past Keto here could be a wild card if he goes unaccounted for. tabseN Zorb still watching play distraction. Keto swings out wide and fazz gets the kill pretty easy. tabseN, that's a stellar headshot. 2 on 2 to find. Backups on the way of Crimbo. Incendio back towards long. That will suppress Mezzi. Niko's coming in from mid though, and tabseN gets flashed off blinded, enabling Mezzi to go quick in for that kill. Crimbo back in with a one-on-one. The Orpa so close, and around the corner, Nikodos gets caught in the jump. And Crimbo can clutch it. One of the young guns for Big, bringing in number 3. Rest back through the smoke for the cover. Nothing around him. fazz finding the opening kill on towards Keto is going to be a positive start for Fnatic, but tabseN is still hunting for Nikodos here. They're surrounded and suppressed. tabseN does go down to the end. farben's back is turning towards the short control. Looking in for fazz in con. Just makes it an easy 3K.
They just look unsettled, Jay. Look at that round. There's panic. There's repositions. And there's deaths. Pepsor losing the fight to Crimbo, but Mezzi comes out.
Main forward contact to the B hit. It's coming in from Fnatic. Crimbo caught next. The flash placement so perfect on Fnatic. Even Nikodos almost catching one through the smoke. Sin was close to that shot, bringing right past his ear. Bomb goes down. And this will be 2 players baiting in the shots of the M4. Know that they're going to regress here. Shots ringing in. Sin gets caught. Second player seen with a pistol. fazz knows he's probably going to grab that M4. farben trying to fight back here. Roy awkward spray in mid to come up against tabseN next. And farben is now going to be sandwiched in, surrounded by T-side forces. Gets that 1 kill. Incendiary sent to his general direction. fazz struggling to deal with the firing squad and will go down.
Now, this is actually looking quite contagious in this sort of round with how much can get gained. And Big have been able to pick up weapons. They've been able to put some fights down. The problem is the reposition. It's going to take them quite a while to get back over to A.
Only with those 2 rifles as well. Could have been nice to have Keto on the 3rd, and even he's low HP alongside farben. The AK buck on Crimbo. And Roy, look at how far he's extended here against the CT forces. Knows exactly where they're coming from as well. Keto will play bait. Will go falling. Trade from farben, not even possible. And Crimbo, similar stance. No trades and no clutch for him.
And think about what this would mean for guys like a Roy and a Nikodos to make that call, to jump away from the Danish scene and into the international one, to come through with the final. Crimbo actually might be out of some leverage.
Had 1 clutch before, knows exactly where the AWP is, almost catching Nikodos off. Knows that Orpa's right in, smoke on a bomb, can stick the whole thing. Nikodos, is he making his movement forward? It seems like he is, tapping through, knife is pulled, spray comes out and does that damage. 5-7 pull around the corner, and Crimbo's caught the kill, but without a kit, without time even with one, he will casualty. The ace stack though, gets nothing.
I think they find, rather than just putting the AWP aggressively towards party, let's use a rifle. And Keto, one of the guys that's got so much LAN experience, you're going to be looking to him of being key to recover this first half. Fnatic slow it down, start taking more presence out to B.
Flashes forward. AK sent, CT's backing away. Crimbo's M4 just going to wait. Back up even more so. Incendiary's up. Try and force Pepsor back, no smoke in his pouch, so can't really defend against that. Takes a lot of damage as well. Wallbang's coming in, 10 HP, and he's dead.
And Crimbo again, showing us the goods. Nikodos hoping for a trade back. A regroup out to B. Fnatic down in a 3v5. This is a very uncomfortable position for the international squad.
40 seconds for the hit. Fnatic flashed in, Mezzi still got dinked down, but farben's still blinded. Sin with a trade on 2, drops the bomb. And Big are starting to find their form once again. They should take this round, they will take this round. But it's a case of the follow-up. That's where they fell short last time.
Nikodos just trying to see if he can hold on to that AK or at least look for some more exit damage. He could get hunted.
Made it. one trade, but dead to the hands of Sin.
He's going to get flashed forward to look out towards short water. Caught Pepsaw in a couple of times, out towards the right-hand side. AWP goes back and forth for the trade.
tabseN with the York pick back. nikados will fall. You know that he must be out there. Eyes set, evaded the jump. I think he just saw him, just barely with a pixel.
Yeah, this is already looking a lot more positive from the impact that tabseN's going to be able to find from map number 1. Crimbo, Quito in fact, out towards the long control, loses to Mezzi, but it's still a lack of information, only spots one.
Advantage still being with Fnatic in the man play though. Taps forward from Sin, trying to look for the next man. He saw him, sees two more in mid, now realize how pressured he really is. Back up on the backstabs, coming in relatively soon, but Sin does get caught alongside Crimbo. tabseN is now all alone for a clutch for the big star player of Big to come up. But he's not doing anything, he's falling back and saving.
And this is where things just get so uncomfortable. You won the pistol, you won the anti-echo, but from that point onwards, rounds have not come in succession. And tabseN will do his best to hold on to the AWP, and probably will do. But for Fnatic, they could be looking down another 11-4 half.
WP of tabseN watching M4 swing in, spray through. Pepsaw is caught. That's Crimbo with a start, with a very fast play in for the rest of Fnatic. Roy with a decent trade to respond through the smoke. Up against Farben at point-blank range. Knocks him out hard, and a triple foul towards Sin. Quito drops as well. And Big are just decimated by Fnatic.
Roy, what a monster. Again, one of the highest rated players of the event. Averages a 1.21 rating on Overpass in the last.
Sent up as Fasha checks the line. The AK holding. The Orpa tabseN looking for more. Catching Roy next. Mezzi will fall to Crimbo. Bit more action coming the way of Big as Fasha tries to trade it back, unsuccessful in doing so. nikados, similar story towards Long, does find tabseN in the end. A reface might come through from the CT side, but he backs off as Fasha looks for another good fight. Back his turn. Oh, he still gets Crimbo! And it's back to a 2-on-2.
I've seen this before. Doesn't this give you vibes back to Astralis of nikados being able to recover unthinkable rounds? Him and Fasha in a 2v2. This is so workable.
30 seconds to do so. The concern is going to be the HP on Fasha. Surely he plays bait to give nikados the chance to get into the bomb site. The smoke is down. Bomb's on his back. Fasha looking aggressive for another headshot. Sinned against. Quito all alone
Position,
now.
a matter of time.
Swinging for it. M4 didn't see him. Looking around the corners of the pillar, making noise. Now he's revealed. Fasha starts to make the move. Quito's back might be turned. See into the spray. Distraction gain. nikados now on the site. Burst back forward. It's out in the open. Tag up. Damage done. Quito out of time. And nikados to close. 10-4 when Big felt like they were
He be the responding element. The MP9 to push forward.
Crimbo. M4 backed away, Pepsaw leaning forward to the AK. Fasha does get caught back with that one decent kill. Information called out, he struggles with a kill back. 2 to find, unawares of the second player though. He must know now, the flashbang keeps him blinded, but Farben does not peek for it, and Pepsaw's allowed the easiest kill in the world. Quito now all alone, far away from any action. And it'll be a second 11-4 in the grand finals for Fnatic.
What a performance from Fnatic again. Map number 1, map number 2. They've been rock solid. And their first halves, Jay, they are just special.
They really are. Big. Looking real small right now. Quito especially. The small weapon. Dead. 11-4 for Fnatic. We might be heading to a very rapid finish in the grand finals.
A rush into the B site, a full regroup.
Roy, first contact, tabseN takes him down. Mezzi comes back with 2 though. Headshots for days. And now Fasha on the defensive gets one of his own. nikados provides support from short, and Sin is all on his own. Another lost pistol. I believe 4 for 4 for Fnatic now.
So
Quito,
much.
tabseN, Crimbo to utility basis towards that mid in the T-con position. nikados of course up against these basic pistols. Big going harsh eco, trying to get the guns out for round 18. And carry back from there. Roy and nikados will take some damage, but Big are going to take a whole lot more.
And Roy's just going to try and slow him down with this smoke out to Divider and get some more assistance when it comes to a crossfire, because that MP9's in a good position, close range.
M4 holding. Waiting for them, 1 minute and 15. The boost up, tabseN tagged up, but Crimbo, his Glock finds at least one pick back. Roy also found by Sin. This round is on. Mezzy stands alone, suppressed and can't get the headshots with it from Mars, knowing that the T-side players all around him adjusting towards tabseN, but Crimbo with a responsive Fasher sees them out in the open, but can't get a single kill. And Big have found a steal, one that might provide a lifeline, but perfecto has something to say.
5 points of health, being siphoned off in the crossfire, doesn't know about Crimbo.
Back turn, Sin with a headshot gained.
This is going to be a pop.
Smoke Sin, swing out, drive from Sin, still gets the kill, double up, could land the triple Fasher, gets 2 deagle shots back, alongside Nikinos, trades from tabseN and Quito, keep the line held, and it's all on Mezzy, a 1-on-2 for Fnatic. tabseN is low, he'll come easy, Quito also falls to the deagle, still a Fnatic!
A teammate close by him of Roy and another player towards that right-hand side of Mezzy, 3 on A.
AK holding, jumping, scene 1, looking around the corner for the lineups. Roy holds his 2K, Nikinos with 1, and Big lose most of their guns. Sin and Quito, last 2 remaining, even the nade bounces back, hitting the light post. And over towards bench, it does absolutely nothing for the T side.
Fnatic are just here in numbers. Even a backstab coming through from perfecto. There's no chance here from Big.
Yeah, good, nice, sweet Prince. All down to timing. Quito not going to get detected as of right now. He has been seen here by perfecto. Still hunting for the pick back eventually. Spray through, he's down. Sin alone of the round. Incendiary sent towards him, the AK. Trying to get something to return. But there is nothing in this round for Big. It will be 14-5 for Fnatic. Only 2 more rounds to go to claim the trophy.
Sin, just hoping he could deal with perfecto on the other side of this smoke, but the MP9 is going to catch him. The stand-in up against the stand-in to step up. And perfecto.
Roy, Crimbo's back's turned. Oh no, he gets him. Swings around towards that short control, doesn't quite spot the man there though. 5-on-4 for Fnatic still.
And Roy might have to keep fighting. You've got Quito up towards that top right-hand side. AK comes out, and Roy still comes through.
The birthday boy with a double, Fasher with a follow-up. tabseN trades it, Farman gets nothing, and tabseN stands alone, a clutch it, which he just can't do. It's 16 for 5, and Fnatic don't even miss a beat, don't break a sweat against Big. They are your champions of the Elisa Master as Espoo.
Quito, Mezzy, and Nikinos have their first international LAN Grand Final, and it's sweet victory. It's a one-sided series to claim the whole thing.
9 rounds from Big in that one. They have truly bottled it today. Oh, that's going to be heartbreaking for them. When they fought so well in the semis, when they fought so well in the quarterfinals and all, just using their experience, it couldn't come to play against the sheer firepower of Fnatic. And Keaton was saying the HLTV yesterday.